It's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.
Hello, everybody, I'm asking me back again. So, welcome to my channel. Today, as you can see by the screen and by me talking here, we're going to be reviewing the Blue Yeti microphone. Yes, I got a new microphone. It sounds a lot better than my old one. I'll do a comparison in a moment. But pretty much what we're going to be doing is a microphone review of this microphone, going over the features and everything else, and seeing how it stacks up against my previous microphone. So, if you enjoy this, want to see more on the channel, then make sure to hit that subscribe button, and we will get started with the review. The first thing I want to talk about on this microphone is something pretty important. So it is a large microphone, as you're going to see by the screen. It is around 12 inches or a solid foot. It is very high. I'm going to show you a picture on my desk in a moment to sort of symbolize that. What is this microphone? This microphone is a Blue, which is the company that makes the microphone. It's a Blue Yeti. So it's their premier microphone that's a USB connection, which means it connects directly into your computer through a mini USB to USB type A connector thing, and it works really well. I really like the connection so far, and I don't think it's going to be a hindrance to it. So pretty much the USB connection means that it's a plug and play, and what that means is that you're just going to be able to plug it in, your microphone into the computer, and have no problems, no setup, no interface. Versus an XLR, which should be on the screen as well, microphone that this comes in, which is called the Yeti Pro. It pretty much requires the XLR cable, which is a proprietary cable that cannot connect into your computer and has to connect into an audio interface, which would be anywhere from an extra $100 to like thousands of dollars extra for an audio interface. Now, what we're going to be showing you is build quality of the microphone, as I think that's one of the more important things when you're looking at the microphone next to the sound quality. So the build quality of the Blue Yeti Studio is very nice. It has a full male design, unlike other things like the Rode NBT microphone that has a tripod design, not really good. It's made of plastic and wobbles. This is a very sturdy base that's made of metal, aluminum probably, but mainly metal. It's a very nice bottom, so it's not going to move around every time you try to move your microphone. It's going to stay in place when you're using it. It has a nice built-in stand here that actually elevates the microphone above where it needs to be. Little knobs on the side that you can turn to the left in order to loosen it and adjust it to where you need to be. And then it has a couple of buttons on the stuff, but the entire thing is actually made of metal. That's pretty much it for the build quality of the device. And yeah, so now we're going to be moving on to, I guess, the features, and then we're going on to a sound comparison test. So the features of this microphone is as follows. We have the knob thing, as I said before, that you can adjust the height and everything else of it. It has a built-in stand, so you don't have to buy your own stand. It has at the bottom, we have a headphone jack that you can plug in your headphones to and pretty much hear yourself back as you're talking, like I'm doing now. It has the little stand thing that you can apply to like an arm or whatever to put in a traditional like microphone stand, and then it has the mini USB connection cable at the bottom. Moving on to the front here, we have a couple things. The blue logo, the mute switch, which indicates if it's on or not, has red. It'll say mute if it's blinking red, and then there's a volume knob for your headphones in order to hear the playback, so that's pretty good. Move on to the back of the device. There's a couple things. One, there's a gain knob, so that's pretty good. I enjoy gain, so you can increase or decrease the volume as you need it to. And then there's the 4 or 6, depending on how you look at it, patterns that you can do, and I'll explain those in a moment. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the features. There's some software, at least for the studio version, that it comes with I haven't really used yet. I like Audacity personally, but it does come with some pretty neat software if you like to adjust your vocals and stuff with isotopes. So anyways, now on to the things in the back. So the 4 different modes are stereo, bidirectional, universal, I want to say, and cardioid. Cardioid is the main setting, and that's pretty much picking up anything in front of you. So if I snap behind me, it's not going to pick it up. If I snap to the side of me, it's also not going to pick it up. If I do it right there, it's going to pick it up. Sorry if that like blew out people's ears. But yeah, so that's the first setting. I'm actually going to switch it to a different setting right about now. So right now you should be seeing this in a unidirectional setting, and that means if I do anything like tap the microphone in either side, it should be picking it up, and it's not necessarily switched to one side or the other. It might sound worse because it's picking up everything from all directions. Same thing with the stereo mode. Now this mode is called the bi-directional mode, and pretty much is going to pick up anything from the front or the back part of it. So if I do here and I'm talking here, you can hear me, and if I go around to the back, you can hear me as well, so that's really nice. And then if I go to the sides, it doesn't pick up anything, or it picks it up a lot. Actually quite enjoy that. Anyways, now we're going to be going on to the final part where I do a sound test compared to my old microphone. Okay, so now we're going to be going on to the sound test of the different microphones. First off, you're hearing the Blue Yeti microphone, my new one, as you can probably tell, and we're going to be switching over to the exact same sentence structure. I guess we're going to say a sentence and then another one with a different microphone. So here it goes. We're going to be switching over to my previous Astro A10 headset mic. Okay, now so my old microphone, I think it works pretty worse in terms of just everything from picking up noise to the actual quality of the microphone, and we're going to be starting off with some tests. So I'm going to say a couple more sentences with this mic. So I'm going to say hello. This Matt McGann is back here. You're going to say welcome to my channel today, as you can see by the screen. So my intro there, and then we're going to be switching over and doing it with the other mic. Okay, time to say this with the Blue Yeti. Hello everybody, Matt McGann is back here. You're going to say welcome to my channel today, as you can see by the screen. My intro, and we're going to be comparing them side by side to see honestly which one is better. Okay, so for the final part of this review thing, final thing for the review is the price. So, price of this microphone is actually cool, high quality, $130 to $180. Now, I'm pretty sure I got this one for around $150 with the discount that I was normally going on. I think it's normally $150 to $180. I think it's honestly worth it. As in stark comparison to my MacBook Pro review, I do think that this microphone is definitely worth it in terms of the price and what you get, considering the only thing better than this currently, I would say in terms of the accessibility, the usability of this microphone would be like the Shure microphone that has the XLR cord, so you have to plug it in, and it's $400. So in order to get anything even better than that, it would be going up into the $1,000 range. So yeah, I think for the price, this microphone is the best they can buy it, and I hope to be using it in a bunch of more of my reviews soon. So if you enjoyed this video and want to see more of this style review on the channel, then hit that like button. Also, I really hope this is going to help the Mastercast, because currently Mastercast isn't doing too well with the whole audio situation. This should make it a lot better. So yeah, I guess we'll see you all in the next review.